All right, good morning, guys and gals and purple penguins and everyone in between. Let's actually switch to the right game. Good job, pro streamer. Hello. Can we actually have Star Citizen? Hello? Okay, what's going on? Why is it not? Oh, wait, I know what might be the problem here. Where are you at? Game. Star Citizen. Okay, you're working there. Boop. All right. You're not working there. Why aren't you working on the desktop? Hey, properties. Okay, now you're working. All right. Whatever. Everything needed to be refreshed, I guess, because I swapped a cable so that my primary monitor would be the monitor that BIOS boots to, because I got tired of having to do this if I needed to see what was going on with the BIOS. We're doing it live. How you doing, Cadmium? That's it. We're sorting shit out. You know what? As long as we're being noobs, and I wanted to see if I could get the right camera set up for face tracking. Where are you at? Enable. No rotation. Calibrate. Come on, do the thing and let me choose a. Why is it not letting me choose a camera? I did it earlier. Really? Just a little while ago, it wanted me to pick a camera, pick a device. And you're just not going to do it at all, are you? Part of the problem is I have two cameras that are identical, right? So it's always a mystery which is which in this list, because of course there's not some easy way to just name it something different. That's very disappointing. Why is it not behaving? All right, whatever. We'll figure it out later, I guess. Grr. Grr. Yeah. Oh no, I just crashed something. Oh no, we got 30K. Again. You know, I get tired of going back and forth between PTU and live, though. Here's the problem. PTU right now is nothing more than bug fixes, right? Because they're not going to even run the event until tonight after I'm no longer streaming. So I don't want a PTU. What I want is a live that works, and as empathetic and supportive as I am for the team, the fact that when I tried to log into the game at first, all I got was the spinning wheel of doom on EU and US. On Australia, I got the 60K15 error, right? So I couldn't log in there. The only one I could log into was Asia. And I couldn't be on Asia for more than 5 minutes without a 30K. So now at least I can log into all of the different regions, so I feel like somebody out there is doing something. But why are we dealing with repeated 30Ks? This has not been a problem. So who broke what in what hotfix and made it worse than it was? Can we get it fixed, please? So this is a live service, as I've said it before. I love the team overall. I respect the team, everybody that's on the team, but the decision makers are dropping the ball here. This 30K issue, this means the live service is relatively unplayable. You've called it a live service. You've committed to providing a live service. This should be 24 hours around the clock until it's fixed. It would be in any other MMORPG. So if they're going to pretend that this is actually a game, and let's be real, we're pretending because it's missing most of its anything, right? They call it a live service. They owe us a live service. It's that simple. So, you know, I'm going to 30K as long as I can stand it, and that's going to be my statement today. This is the state of the game, and hopefully people will see it. There will be pressure, and CIG will do something about it because it's not okay. The other side of the equation for me is I'm actually trying to get my Razer Tartarus set up for Star Citizen because I like to use it for my games with the thumbstick for walking around and then an array of buttons that I can do for all of the functions. Although at some point I'm going to have to rebind a few things because I really want alternate buttons available. Even though I've got, 1621 on the pad and then the stick and the wheel and 2 buttons near the stick. Still doesn't feel like enough. All right. In the meantime, let's see. We need some hydrations before we thirst to death. Was I actually able to buy? All right. Was thinking about taking the Karna. Was the Karna? It is able to use that. All I could get was frickin' X1 optics, which I hate. It's very disappointing. And let's grab some Karna batteries. Really? What did I tried to grab 80. Yeah, 80 is going to be too many. All right, and what am I at? So we got 3 and 3 right now, but I need some. Let's do 2, 3, or 1, 3, and 2. And we'll take a few more. Pistol mags. All right. That'll work. Why are we not? Let me close the inventory. There we go. It's hitting the wrong button. You old wrong button. There was Lux at the cargo deck, I think. I've got some in my pack, but not very much. Let me see if I can grab some. When I first logged into Arena Commander, actually, to have a look at the pickup truck, what the hell is it called? CV what? CSV, CMV? I can't even think of what the thing's called now. Hey, how you doing, Hopka Bob? Anyway, the frame rate was awful. I mean, I'm talking about like 10, 12. So I don't know what was going on, but that was in Arena Commander offline mode. That was really weird. And then people were chatting in Arena Commander offline mode. Maybe AC is the same chat channel. I don't know. That was weird to me too. But then it got better. Here we go. 30K again. Hey, how you doing, Glitch? That's it. We are insane. Absolutely crazy. I'm too lazy to set up a counter, or I'd put one up top. That's number 2. Yeah, probably. I mean, it was bad just driving around. I was like, what is going on? Why is this so awful? And I was checking everything on my end. It's like, well, everything looks good. My connection's good. Speaking of, yesterday I ended my stream, right? Because I was going to play New World and I was having problems. And there was 2 things going on. Number 1, there was actually an outage in the area. It's kind of funny that it really started to hit me right at the same time that Star Citizen had just given me enough. So there was that going on, but New World now, mysteriously, I don't know what's going on with it, but it is maxing out my drive use. It's like when I go to move to a new area and then it needs to start streaming assets in, my SSD goes peg to 100 for like 15, 20 seconds, and you really can't do anything. I mean, the map looks blank. Sometimes I can still run around a little bit, but stuff's not streaming in, you know, mobs and objects and stuff aren't streaming in. And then eventually it lets go, and after it's been finished loading everything in the area, and it's fine. And then I move a little bit further and it does it again. So I can't play New World right now. I don't know what's going on with that. I've looked it up, and some people are saying, well, that's been New World since day 1, and I haven't had that. So I feel like there's something that has happened, and I went and updated all my motherboard drivers and all of that for the SATA, you know, for the SATA or the access control, even though it's not a SATA SSD. My SSD is, you know, on the board. It's on one of the PCIe channel slots right there, or under the PCIe. It's one of the, you know, one of the M.2 slots that shared a PCI channel. I don't know, man. So I don't know what's going on, because I've been playing again for months and not having that problem. So that's a head scratcher. So I spent hours finagling that earlier, or well, not earlier, but yesterday, without really any luck. Very disappointing. But at least the net seems stable now. I had 13 hours of uninterrupted service last night, and then at 6 a.m. there was what looked like a soft reset on the modem. Hello. And then everything was fine again. But the weird thing is that if I go to play New World, it will lock everything up because the drive is completely being used, and it's the same drive the operating system is on, same SSD. So that looks like a disconnect as well on the browser plugin that I use to monitor that. So I'm actually wondering if something like that had been going on for a while, and that might have been part of the reason I was getting disconnects, although my ISP decided that my router was definitely an issue. And then, of course, we were having a node error. Oh my goodness, all 3 of those are broke. This one's all of the terminals are broken, man. All of them. And my bet would be that part of the reason that this is happening is because people are getting 30K'd off the server. Yeah, so, you know, If you're at Hebrus, you're screwed right now on this server. So fabulous. Good job, CIG. I don't know if this is better or worse than having a 30K. No, because this isn't my home, so I can't spawn a ship that I need to spawn so that I can get a hangar. Now wait a minute, it is giving me a hangar? No, okay, now I'm confused because previously I've not been able to get a hangar at a non-home location without spawning a ship. So, is that something that's changed recently? See, okay, maybe I just haven't been patient enough, but I haven't been able to get one at all until I spawn a ship at a location. Now, what happens if I tell it to spawn a giant ship? Will it try and do it, or will it tell me no? Where's my Carrick? Oh, it won't even show the large ships. Okay. Well, that's good. At least they've thought of it.
Your vehicle has been delivered to the following location.
Because normally you'd have to hit the ASOP terminal in the lobby to switch ships. I also learned this today, that if you Alt, what button are you pushing? If you Alt R, it changes your weapon stance. So you can carry lowered, because I couldn't find a keybind for it anymore and I was kind of annoyed. So left Alt R, it changes your weapon stance. Why is it not going back to aim? Are we fixing to frickin' 30K? I don't understand why it's not working. That's weird. The other server I was on, hitting Alt R, it would go back and forth between readied. What the hell is it? What is it doing? Okay, now that's how it's supposed to behave. All right, so it's just Star Citizen being Star Citizen. No, just Alt R. I mean, it works first person or third person. It wasn't doing what it was doing. I was confused. Yes, grenades are working in .2. They actually work relatively well, all things considered. What did I just do? Okay, it looked like I dropped it. Yeah, grenades work pretty well, actually. Oh god, that was awfully bright. Alright, I don't know what's going on with that blind your ass trajectory thing, because that doesn't look right. Ironic that I say something, because this is... Yeah. The trajectory doesn't look right. Doesn't look right. Because it had been working pretty good. But that may just be this server being flaky as fuck. Unfortunately, this helmet is one of the ones that doesn't properly Hitting Alt H does nothing. I can carry it in, well, no, not in inventory mode. Dude, pay attention. Alt H doing nothing. And you can do this, although I don't know why you would ever want to, except maybe if you want to drop it on the ground. I don't even understand why this is a thing. And of course, it should not be in a box. I don't understand why that's a thing either. Clearly, we can see the game knows how to render helmets. So I don't understand. I do not understand. CIG, why? All right. Okay, wait a minute. I never did do something about hydration. I'm hitting the wrong button. Sorry, guys. Let's see. Okay, now I have an extra helmet. Now I'm afraid to do anything or I'm going to lose my helmet. Dude. Oh, man. All right. Okay, it's gone now. I've only got one freaking Lux. Oh, man. We'll go ahead and try and go to the cargo hold again, I guess. Cargo deck, whatever I'm trying to say. Does anybody even know? It can be. When it's not being buggy, there is definitely stuff that you can do solo that's fun. I play mostly solo. I have a lot of fun with my friends when I do play with them. And you're going to have an easier time of it if you're playing with at least one person. If for no other reason, yeah, I don't know what's going on with that throw trajectory thing, but that's nonsense. But why aren't you doing there it is. If for no other reason, this gadget right here and the related gadgets, if you've got one buddy with you, you're immediately probably 500 times more survivable. Right? Because as soon as you've got a med gun or a med pen to help your buddy up and he can do the same for you, it makes a huge difference. But you can play solo. Said you can do, there are missions that are solo appropriate on the ground. There are missions that are solo appropriate in space. You can certainly do cargo hauling and mining and salvaging solo. You can even do it solo in the larger ships that really are intended for multi-crew now. But as engineering comes online more, that's going to be more of a thing. You really need a crew. Cargo center. That said, when it comes to Star Citizen and playing now, this patch is a good example. Like, within the next 10 minutes, I'll get a 30K. Almost certainly. It's been really bad right now. We're in a terrible place in the current patch cycle. Where there are issues with the 30Ks. You have to expect bugginess. And if you're not willing to accept it's an early project and stuff is in development, I would just watch Star Citizen for now and wait until later to do playing. Yes, it's like the argument sometimes is being in an abusive relationship, but the sex is great. Right? There are those moments where it's like, oh God, it's so worth it. And then there are stretches in between that it's like, why do I inflict this on myself? So, but I love the project. I can't help it. I'm clearly at least somewhat masochistic. I think I can put a single box in the terrapin. We're just doing it on general principle, just because, you know, we're doing stuff. And depending on the day, it can go from physically abusive to psychologically abusive. So. The Avenger Titan is a great little ship. If you're more interested in combat than anything else, it's probably the best starter pack. But you can do a little bit of everything. It's got a little bit of cargo room. You know, it's got plenty of hard points. It flies pretty well. Here comes the 30K. And I like it. I like the little penguin space shuttle. It's cool looking. Yep. That said, there are other great starter packs too. For credible ships, I really like the Cutter, although it's not number one in anything. Oh God, why is it doing that? I don't think you guys can hear that, but it is playing that alert on my monitor speaker. I don't know why it's doing that again. Freaking Windows, man. Yeah, I do not understand, because it did that when because I had to replace this monitor. It died. When I added it, I was not nearly as surprised. Where sound settings, please? Where is the mixer? Scroll down. Mixer, apps, OBS is set to default. Oh, there we go. The default got changed again. Grr. Where's cable B? There we go. I didn't understand what does that. Yeah, modern ships have got, you know, gun racks and proper, easily accessible storage lockers. There's some stuff that's still missing, but all right, here we go again. I love the little cutter. If I was going to pick a starter ship to start in and everything was working, right, I would probably use the cutter, because it's just, it feels like a ship. Yeah, I can live in that, you know, and I can fly around and do little things and make a little money to get started. And if we're playing a game, a zero to hero type thing, I would probably use a cutter. Yeah, I'm not a big mining fan. I expect I will feel differently about mining once they get scanning really underway. Right, because what I want to do with mining, if I'm going to mine, is I want to be able to go to a location, you know, go to a solar system, do a wide area scan, and see, okay, there's this and this region of the solar system, be it on a moon or in the asteroid belt or whatever, or that over there, and pick something to go to, and then go to that area and scan until I find a relatively large deposit. Right, so I want to preload the work with finding the appropriate location, and then I want to sit and mine until my ship's full, and then go exit and go sell it or send it to the refinery, or have somebody come pick up my bags, and then do more of that. Right, I don't want to go, let me fly, ping, hope for an asteroid, oh, there's one, let me mine it, fly around, ping. I don't want to do that, even though I know that the deposits are, that there's a little less lag between finding rocks, be that in asteroid belts or on the moons. I'm still not a ping and pray kind of guy. That gameplay to me is annoying. It's annoying. So once that side of things for resources makes more sense, I'd be more inclined to want to do some mining. Although, to be honest, I still think I'd want to take my cutter and go and find a cave and hand mine. You know, just to get started playing the game and doing that kind of stuff, it would feel a little like exploration, finding the caves and getting in there and dealing potentially with critters, and a little bit more mixed content is kind of my thing, I guess. I want to see a little bit of everything in the gameplay session. But that's the beauty of Star Citizen, right? The vision is that pretty much anybody can do whatever they want, however they want it. Yeah. Oh, let's see. We didn't actually get to buy our Lux because we got 30K. Yeah, I mean the cutter is not combat centric at all. It's got is it 2 size 1s or 2 size 2s? Because I'm actually not even sure now. I think they're size 1s. Is it size 2s? Okay. Because it used to be size 2 gimbals, right? Regardless, 2 size 2s is not terrible. That's at least a little bite. That's more bite than the Terrapin has now. Which, to be honest, is a little irksome as a Terrapin semi-owner, since mine's currently in buyback. Yeah. But it's, part of it is just the vibe. I like the ship. I like the vibe of the ship. Now I'm going to have to go fly it. Yeah, it's a good, and I like the Drake vibe too. And for those of us that sometimes indulge in not necessarily moral gameplay, it's kind of cool that the weapons rack on the cutter will accept a railgun. Which just kind of hollers pirate to me. But I love that it's got a heavy weapon spot on the rack. That's why I keep it in the rewards. Someday it'll be worth something. To hand mine. I can play security at least. Oh, that's right. These don't work. We must be on the same server. Oh no, this one works.
Welcome to the ᚳᚩᚱᚱᚢᛈᛏ vehicle retrieval system.
I could have gone straight to the hangar anyway, but let's see. Let's do the scout. Yeah, we're gonna have a look at the scout. That's assuming, of course, that stuff will behave. There we go.
Vehicle selected. Stand by. Your vehicle has been delivered to.
You want to see the base first? That's fine. We can do the base.
Welcome.
I actually really like the scout one. But we can pop the base one first. Where'd you go? Cutter. Oop. Cutter. Tree.
Vehicle select. Your vehicle has been delivered to the following location.
Out there, small hangar. Alright, and we'll probably have to play games with the elevator, right? I know it's not going to be right here right now. Oh, it did. It's making a liar out of me. Good job, CIG. She's a cool little ship. I like that they added these little corner windows. I think it's a really good idea, and something that gets overlooked in some of the ship designs is not enough little viewports. Because you need that awareness, right? You're in a dangerous burst. You should be able to have a peek and make sure you're not fixing to step out into the shit. Of course, we have the external camera right now, but I don't know that we're necessarily always going to have that. But I love the cutter. It's very credible as a little, you know, semi-industrial starter ship. It's also very Drake for sure. I don't know exactly how much cargo it's got. I didn't look, but it's got a little bit of cargo, which is nice. And it's got a little hab module with your bed and your is it working or not? Don't think, did they fix it? They didn't fix it yet, huh? Is it? Oh, there we go. You got your little toilet, your little shoilet. This has got built-in shower. Someday that shit will matter, I'm sure. I don't know. There's your storage container, which is nice to have, especially now since you can't just go to inventory and dump stuff in the inventory. You can drop stuff on the floor or whatever, but it's really nice to have inventory that actually works. And there's our weapon racks. The only thing that's disappointing to me is I tend to carry 2 weapons when I go do missions. And you can't put a regular weapon on the heavy weapon rack. I keep bumping my joystick. I'm going to need to take the joystick axis off of the walk. So I kind of wish that there was a second regular rack, or if there was a way, you know, I feel like they could build in a regular rack as part of this heavy rack, so I could put a regular weapon there too. That might be my only nitpick. But it's Drake, yeah. But I like it. I like it a lot. I have mixed feelings about the seats in all the ships, because this whole, it spends, you know, 7 seconds sitting down in the seat before it can even do anything. That delay when the pressure is on feels like an eternity. And there are a lot of ships that have that. Where's the button? That them? I don't see. No, that's the gear. Where is the little button? Is it that? Oh, good grief. Okay, there we go. They kept auto centering my view. But there's a little armored shutter there, which is kind of cool. I actually really like that shutter much better than what we've seen with the work in progress somebody was working on with the Carrack. I'm not really enthused about that at all. That's the wrong button. But I really like the little ship. It's cool. It feels very starter spaceship-y. See, we got to power it all the way down before we can get the lamps to come on. I don't think it did the thing. Oh, there we go. Okay. Because I really like the whole flicker, and then the lamp finally comes on. That feels pretty credible to me, too. It's very Drake. I don't like that it automatically flops the engines over when you power the engines up. I'm not really sure why it does that either. She's a cool little ship. Alright. I'm trying to push buttons that are on my joystick that aren't on my joystick, that are actually on the Razer pad. Let's see, where did I put Y? I like the little flickering light too. Doors open. Doors open.
Welcome to the ᚳᚩᚱᚱᚢᛈᛏ vehicle retrieval system.
You know, I haven't even looked at the Rambler in a while. What was different about the Rambler? That's the one that's essentially got the really large living space, right?
Your vehicle
Kind of like the Mustang B, the Beta. Right, extra fuel tanks too. I actually forgot about that. Oh no. The lights came on and the game froze. Yep, 30K. 30K Nation represent! That's the state of the game right now, man. It's awful. It is just awful. Mm-hmm. We did. We actually accomplished something. I mean, shit. Bonus. Mission complete. It's the little things, right? Keep your expectations simple. Don't get too involved. Use the referral code. There you go. Exclamation point refer in the chat. Oh God. Today, this is the current state of the game is a supreme example as to why you should actually wait for the free fly. Wait until you really want to see how the game is played and have a look at it. Yeah, and there's no reason not to use it. You should use somebody's code for sure. If you've got a buddy or whatever, use the code. You guys both get a little bit of extra credit. Some kind of bonus coming to you when you start playing the game. So everybody should use a referral code. What if the packs well, I mean, you know, there's always the risk of the waiting, right? The price of something can go up too. God knows we've seen lots of ships go up in price over the years. Although I don't know if they ever changed any of the starter packs. Haven't they always been $45? Yeah. Oh, I'm not in the right window. I'm like, how come I'm not getting up? He's got the Nightfire Orc armor and Paladin helmet. He's on fire. Yeah, Mustang Alpha doesn't have a bed. The Beta does. Let's see, we were gonna spawn the Rambler. Somebody in chat says, what the fuck? I got 30K'd while I was incapacitated, and now I'm lying in my bed, incapacitated after the recovery, after logging back in. Poor guy. Of course, if he still... Are you kidding me? Already? Damn. We didn't even get to use the elevator, the hangar elevator that time. You know what? I haven't even been looking to see. When I get in the server, I'll look and see if recovery's off, because I haven't seen anything new except that they're working on patches. There's actually a hotfix channel right now, although I don't know why we need a whole nother freaking test channel for hotfixes. We haven't even gotten in a server yet. Fantastic. Well, I mean, this has pretty much been all day. Where is the indicator? I see server recovery report showing at 0, but where's the... Didn't it used to say whether it was server recovery was active or not? I don't see it that displayed anywhere. But maybe that's because I'm actually not in a server yet. I'm going to 30K again before I even get in world. Yeah. Although admittedly, as soon as this became a thing, they probably should have rolled back the previous patch and looked to see what was going on, because this never should have made it to live. Okay, we're on a server now, but I don't see anything that says crash recovery is active, and I know there used to be an indicator in there. This is group 3 right now. Sometimes I use 2, sometimes I just use 1. I keep getting disconnected by the server, yeah. And this is frustrating for multiple reasons, right? I mean, the game has its rough spots, but normally we don't run into a situation where we can't even really play. Right? And to be honest, that's where we are today. We can't really play. I mean, we really can't do anything other than just poke at the game because we're going to get disconnected. But they have actually introduced something that they call server crash recovery, where what should happen, instead of me getting that 30K banner and getting kicked out to menu, is there should just be a server error message on the screen. I should stay in game. And then after a minute or 5 or whatever, I'm able to do stuff again because it has moved us all to a new server. And it looks like crash recovery is off. Because I've seen, you know, I don't even know how many 30Ks now. It's been at least 6 or 7 since I started streaming. So we're in a really bad place today. Today is an excellent example of why not to play the game in its current state, which is kind of frustrating because I love the game. And when you don't have days like this, you can have a lot of fun with it. This is a rarity. Like I said, whatever's causing this shouldn't have gone to live. And as soon as it did go to live, they should have rolled it back, which I know is not a simple thing. But this situation is really untenable, and it's embarrassing for the team. Because even though you're going to hear some people say, well, it's an alpha. You should expect it. It's an alpha. It's also a live service. So this isn't okay, like, at all. Can you just imagine how things would be going if you got disconnected out of a WoW server every 10 minutes? No, dude. I mean, there would be a shitstorm of epic proportions. Yeah, I mean, it's one of the hot fixes that they rolled out, I believe, is what has agitated it. And I think they probably turned off crash recovery so they could gather metrics and try and figure out why this is happening. And all of that is understandable. What's not understandable is hours and hours and hours, or at least a day or maybe even two, of this kind of behavior in the game. I mean, it wasn't this bad for me yesterday. This is awful. And the thing that's extra frustrating to me is it's not, obviously, it's not that servers are crashing, right? The server's not crashing because we're still on, servers that are alive. This is proof that there's age on the servers, these terminals being broken, because if the server had just been started, this wouldn't be an issue. The terminals would all be fresh. So I think they really need to communicate to us more. And let's see, has there been a message yet? Of course, I don't have a hanger yet. Oh, good grief. I have got to. Really? Hold on. I'm getting fade on my joystick in the walk mode, and I really need to, hello? 330 King again? I can't even get the menu up. What the hell? Really? I don't understand what's going on. I really don't. I can't get the menu. Yeah. That's not good. So, I mean, I can't quit the game short of entering a console command to quit or Alt F4ing. How did this happen? Yeah, I mean, I can get the console. But what I was going to do is turn this joystick axis off of movement, because I keep bumping it with my elbow. And unfortunately, the dead zone thing, see, that's my hand's off the stick at this point. The joystick is fading. It's picking up a little input there. And you need to, I could probably just adjust the output. Dead zone, if that's the thing that's available. I kind of like the having the sticks for control sometimes, because you can do, the smooth cinematic looking stuff. Not that I have actually spent time making any videos yet, even though I keep planning on it. But not having the menu is like, really? What is going on? And I still don't have a hanger. Why do I not have a hanger? See, this is what I've usually been running into, is not being able to spawn a ship when the terminals are broken because I can't get to the hangar. Nope. All the nope.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
Well, that was why I opened one and ran and then opened another one, because they can't be in the same place at the same time with the doors open. I mean, there's definitely something going on. And the fact that I don't have a menu makes me wonder if the game doesn't realize I'm actually here. But this is Star Citizen in a nutshell. All right, we're pulling one from someplace else. We're going to get a fresh one. It should be now, right? Nope. Nope. Nothing. And I can't even exit. So, you know, I really don't. Really? Can we hit the right button, please? I can't try and change regions. I can't relog. I can't do nothing. So, you know, that's even worse than the 30K. Well, those displays are all broken. Yeah, none of those are my ASOP terminals. All 6 of the ASOPs were broken on that server at Everest. And that's at least the second time that I've seen that today. So I had to be able to go to a hangar in order to spawn a ship. And it wasn't giving me a hangar because I don't think it knew I was there. Yay, Star Citizen. Okay, it says we are working on further hybrid crash fixes that we intend to directly hotfix onto live later today, as well as push the client-side hotfix onto the live channel. So they've been working on a client-side hotfix. I guess that's what's in that extra channel that we see right now. Because if you go to the launcher... God, I need a real freaking controller. If you go to the launcher right now, there's a hotfix channel, right? So that's where they're working on the client side fix. It also says, the others from yesterday. As we are currently building a new 4.0 build for 4 to 5 Evocati playtests later today as well. So tonight we'll have an Evo test for 4.0 again, which I assume will include jump points and going back and forth between Stan and Pyro. So they're working on that as well. But, you know, hopefully these hotfixes that they're trying to roll out now, and they're doing it in live, which could explain some of the 30Ks, except these servers are clearly not fresh servers. Again, this one looks like we have a terminal that works.
To the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
All right, so now I should be able to get an elevator. And we also have the menu again. So whatever was going on in the last server... hopefully I won't have to worry about that again. Yeah, see, I still can't get a this nonsense is so irritating. I just wanted to make up its mind how it's going to behave. Yeah, but the hotfix that they're working on in a channel is for the client, which will need us to reconnect. The other hotfixes that they're working on, I believe, are for the servers, which doesn't necessarily mean they have to restart the servers, depending on what they're doing. But I think that we will see the servers get reset. Because I actually think that people 30K'ing off these terminals is part of why they're broken. And like the other server that I was on, all 6 of them were broken. So I really think they're going to need to kill these servers off just so that we have servers that work again.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System.
Break, cutter, rambler.
Vehicle selected. Stand by. Your vehicle has been delivered to the... Please visit us again.
I mean, I don't care one way or the other as long as they resolve the issues. See, this time I actually had to spawn a ship to get a hangar, which is what I actually thought was the deal before, but y'all are telling me that's not necessarily the case. I don't remember what the name of this paint is. But she's a cool little ship. It's whatever was on the package. Some components. A larger living area with the double rack. There you go. So we can put both weapons and a heavy. This is a suit locker that someday will work, right? I guess it's looks like it must probably a suit locker, although I'm not sure a helmet would fit in there. Yeah. This looks like it should be storage too, but maybe it's for something else. Where is the... Doesn't have a regular locker? Is that it? That's it, okay. God damn it, I bumped the joystick again. Speaking of, let me fix that while I'm thinking about it. Controls... Oh no, key bindings. Although, actually... where's the... Oh, see, that's just general joystick. I can't set it for everything. No, I don't want to start tweaking that way. I'll have to look at my actual curves in Gremlin to adjust that fade, because that shouldn't be happening, and clearly it is. But we will just turn this off for now. Wouldn't be worried about it, but the joysticks are right about the top of the joysticks are right about even with my desk. And when I'm using the mouse and the keyboard, the underside of my arms brushes the joysticks because, you know, they're at the right height to have my arm at a 90. Anyway, so that whole thing can be kind of irritating if I'm trying to FPS, because if the joystick fades like that, it sees it as a moving axis and it actually has priority control, and it won't let me WASD to move around while the joystick is fading. Well, which has gotten me killed more than once, I'll tell you that. All right. There's that little rambler.
Welcome.
Give me my
to the
scout.
ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System. Your vehicle has been delivered to the follow. Please visit us again. Goodbye.
You know, as much as I'm like, let's go ahead and put our supplies in a box and put it in the ship, I can't bring myself to bother trying to do that today. Not with the current state of things. It'll just get lost. I like the Scout. I like this paint job too. I dig it. Doesn't have the big RV lights that the Rambler has though. I'm getting a little bit of janky frame rate moving around. I do have all my graphics stuff turned up, of course, which isn't always ideal, especially even at the main station over the planets. Someday we'll have a proper scanning station and we'll be able to do cool stuff and scan. Why are we fading like that? Although at least now, right, we should actually be able to interact with the radar screen. Of course, there isn't anything to target because we're in our hangar. But okay, so we do have the same storage locker here. Looks like this area is the same, right? It looks, yeah. And this is the same. So it really is just the backside. I wonder how much cargo I'm giving up for the radar station. I didn't even look at the numbers on the terminal. Let's see. Is it 2? I mean, that's what it feels like it should be, right? Just looks like 2 SCU containers.
Welcome to the ASOC Vehicle Retrieval System.
Yeah, because their base has 4. Okay. Well, that's not huge, but some is some.
Please visit us again. Goodbye.
Of course, now I kind of want to put a pulse in it. Maybe we can go turn off a comm array.
Vehicle Retrieval System.
Of course, I don't have a chip, but if I can get a mission, I'll be able to go get one. Like I'm going to be able to actually accomplish anything. That's what Mirai. Pretty sure I clicked that button. Are you going to do it already, or do I need to click it again?
Your vehicle has been delivered to the following location. Please visit us again. Goodbye.
I will be curious to see if it yeets the pulse, right? Because yesterday it was just pulling the inertia. It wouldn't let me load in the hangar. So we'll check that out. Here comes the part where we watch the laughable physics collisions. Yeah, or not. It's actually going to behave today. It didn't bounce at all. Of course, it hasn't stopped yet. But yeah, it didn't even fall over. That's the way that's supposed to work. Why doesn't it work like that all the time? Didn't we establish there's supposed to be an MFD here that's MIA? Guess it's still MIA.
Engines on.
My goodness, what did I run into? Oh, I'm awfully high. Oh God. Yeah, I don't actually have a visor on right now. Oh, okay. So, I mean, that makes sense. In the view looking forward. All right. Still not a fan of the automatic auto full-time magic hover on anything. I'd like to see landing gear, even if it's just a built-in platform on the bottom of the ship so that it sets down. I don't like that.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System.
Or they go the wrong way. Cutter Scout. Retrieve.
Vehicle has been. Please visit us again. Goodbye.
It looks like it's not going to eat it. So maybe it was just the server I was on yesterday. Maybe there's something in the last night's hotfix, if there was one, fixed it. Guess we'll see. Yep, that's crash. Well, I thought I had plenty of room to back up because there's actually plenty of space there, but didn't realize how freaking high I was hovering. Well, that's nice that it didn't gank it. No, dude. The interaction system is still so bad, man. Why? Why's it gotta be so terrible? Oh, good God, no, we're gonna die. What the hell was that? I wonder if there's anybody that's even working on the camera collision thing for this game, because it's the worst I've ever seen. Absolutely the worst I've ever seen in any game ever. It's terrible. All right. Did I? I didn't. So we gotta turn it all the way off.
Your systems are online. Hello and welcome aboard your Drake
All right, and now we have lights.
Your systems are online.
Okay, let's see what we can get for a contract. Surely somebody wants me to turn a comm array off, right? You got a place where I can pick one up? Nope, that's data skimmers. Blackout. Also data skimmers. Really? Privacy screen? Yeah, there we go. Put the key at Orange.
Launch complete.
Why do I have the hell's targeted behind me? The hangar? Okay, where's oh, 30K. I was like, where's the marker for Hurston? It doesn't matter. It just did not matter. The only thing this .3 patch is delivering is really bug fixes, and they want to be able to do that event, which I probably won't have a chance to even look at since it'll be too late for me. Yeah, I don't know how many there's been either. It's really bad today. Nature of the beast, though. I mean, what can you do? Such is life in the verse. Crash the desktop. Star Citizen, fall down, go boom. I'm not sure why it hasn't realized that there's game window again. What's going on, OBS? There's definitely some kind of weirdness going on there. Come on, man. What is the deal? I don't understand. It should be refreshing that scene, and it's not doing it. There it is. Why did... It's like it didn't change until I gave OBS focus. Not sure what's going on there. That's bizarre. Made it in world, at least. Contract available. Idris stolen by Arlington gang. You know what? I think my regen is set back to my primary residence. Let me set that back here while I'm thinking about it. Because last place it was set was probably in the ᚳᚩᚱᚱᚢᛈᛏ.
Welcome to ᚳᚩᚱᚱᚢᛈᛏ, where fast and reliable medical treatment is always with the doctor.
Hey! You're welcome, dude. I think he's the only one. He was stuck in 0G. It's the same server? No, it's a different one that is a different terminal that works.
The ᚳᚩᚱᚱ vehicle retrieval system.
I wonder if it's still in the ship. It might still be in the ship. Since they both show stored again now.
Stand by. Your vehicle has been...
I mean, we didn't even hardly get to leave the station before we got 30K'd. Yep, still in the ship. Wait. The sniper rifle's still in the rack. So there's some kind of persistent recovery there. Even though we definitely 30K'd.
Hello and welcome aboard your Drake interplanetary craft. Your systems are online. Engines offline.
Confused. Why did it? Okay. I thought I did off on, but obviously it thought it was off when I first got in the ship.
Engines online. Launch complete. Landing gear up.
All right. We need to grab a contract or try again. Base monitors. It's not what we want. Oh, PD monitors again. There we go. Where's... First, I gotta jump to Hurston. I ain't quite close enough, I guess. It's gonna jump me sideways, you watch. Oh, it's gonna make a liar out of me. Well, that's fine. At least that one made sense. I love it when it's like, it's telling you you're not quite close enough to the planet to use the surface locations, and then all it does is jump you sideways, and sometimes it feels like it would be further away from the surface. But it didn't do that this time.
Quantum drive is now off.
That is not at all what you meant to do. Other thumb button, man. You know, I bought more Lux and then didn't put any in my pack. Like a knucklehead. And we're fine for now, but we are at 53% hydration again already.
Engines offline.
Alright. Grab a scripted key. Real quick, like, before we 30k. I just realized I don't have a T button. On my Tartarus. It's one more thing I need to find a spot for. Really? Why can't I just hop the rail? See, this is a good example of the kind of stuff that gets to be irritating. They really need to obviously update that model. Other side, dork. This isn't a cutlass.
Engines online. Landing gear up.
Hey, zoom. That's not an OM. It's gotta be an M, right?
Quantum drive is now on. Quantum drive is now off. Quantum drive is now on. Quantum drive is now off.
Want to be a little bit off of the arrival point and outside of 12 clicks or whatever. Close to, oh, I'm too close to the, what we can get out of. But oh my god, we're gonna black out. We obviously came to a quick stop. Power down the weapons.
Offline.
Trying to frickin' remember which button I'm using right now. All right.
Hello, how can Miss help you today? Systems on.
I don't know if it's really going to matter since I'm flying mostly in space, but I don't have lights for that either. We're going to power it all the way off. Back on.
Hello, how can Miss help you today? Systems
Right.
on.
It's quite a light. Oh, Jesus. It's not touchy at all. I expect when I get back on the bike to fly back to the Scout again, assuming I don't 30K first, I'll again only be able to fly at landing speeds, because right now you see all the way on the right there, the gear says it's off. And what's been happening is when you 0G onto one, it flags the gear as on and limits your speed. And there's no way to do anything about it because you have to have a ground surface to hover over for it to recognize that there's no gear, which is really kind of irksome. But is the nature of the beast. You know, I keep hitting the button to turn the light off, and now it won't turn the light off. But okay, whatever. Oh, there's the 30K. That's why the lights wouldn't turn off. So we didn't even quite make it to the comm So bad. Pretty darn awful, man. Pretty darn awful. So I got a response from customer support at Amazon about the 100% SSD usage, and they suggested I try reinstalling the game. Isn't that a little bit like saying, yeah, we have no idea what the problem is, so hopefully if you take it apart and put it back together, it'll work? It's one step over, turn it off and turn it back on again. Oh my God, that's fine. I'll try it. I'll reinstall it later and try it. It's not like I didn't think about it, but it's one of those things. It's like, what a ridiculous thing to suggest. I verified all the files, right? Which is a whole process with Steam. Because it definitely takes a couple of minutes because it verifies every single file. However, 587 of them, or however many it is. So to say reinstall it and see if that solves it, tell me you have no idea what you're doing without telling me you have no idea what you're doing. All right, let's see. Let's grab some Lux before we forget. You know what? I guess I already had some. Now I'm confused because I must have bought some more than once. But it didn't show it to me. That's interesting. That's it. That is definitely it, Dedinsky. All day, man. I don't know if we hit 10 yet, but it's got to be close. The 30Ks are reals. Which button was B? Oh. Put that away. I don't have any interest in, experiencing the same nothing in the hotfix channel, even though I certainly hope the hotfix is helping. And I don't even have any interest in getting into PTU right now, especially since the only thing that we're going to see that's going to be new on PTU is going to be the event when they run it much later today. All right, well, hopefully I have a hanger because all these terminals are either busted. That one dude was at might just be occupied. No, they're all broken. Oh, wait, no, there's one that works. And 12 people trying to use it. Shit. Well, I guess I ain't gonna have any choice. When have you played today? Because it wasn't that bad for me yesterday, right? And we've had hot fixes since Monday, for sure. Yeah, but I mean, the problem is staying in the game. Yeah. I mean, all I'm saying is you did all that stuff and things were better on Monday, but are they better for you today? Because today's been really awful.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System.
Yeah, cutter. It's stored again.
Vehicle selected. Stand by.
Since we did actually 30K, maybe everything will be back in the pulse won't be in there, right? 'Cause it wasn't in the ship anymore. I guess we'll see. Do I still have the I do still have the hack chip. Yeah, but the pulse is obviously not in there. Right? Yeah, it's pretty bad. I'm gonna store this sniper. There's no reason to keep putting it at risk by putting it in a ship that's been the 30K all day. All right. Still really want to try and take that comrade down. That's about all I got the for. Although I guess I could just do something on the ground. All right. Do one of these ground bounties and see if we can do it. I mean, we know the answer is no. We know we're going to 30K, but we're going to try it anyway. All right, in which case I'll go ahead and get the sniper back out. Even though I'll probably wind up losing it. Keep going to the wrong side. I kind of wonder why they didn't put it on the same side as the Cutlass.
Hello and welcome aboard your Drake interplanetary craft. Your systems are online. Launch complete. Landing gear up.
Yeah, I like the AO3. I still prefer the P6, but I think that a lot of that is just nostalgia. Because it's been the murder rifle of choice for a lot of years for me. But I like the AO3. It's definitely the top tier sniper, sneaky sniper rifle, I think. The AO3, it's so quiet when it's got a suppressor on it. Who's pinging me about what? What's the wife name? Yeah, okay. GR reminded me about stuff I gotta check into. Let's do nav mode.
Quantum drive is now on. Quantum drive is now off.
Eliminate enemy hostiles.
Quantum drive is now on.
It feels like a simple hunting rifle. Yeah, it does in a way. Although I'll admit I do kind of like the what's the manufacturer that makes the AO3? I kind of like their smooth, techie vibe. For some Gemini, thank you. For some days, I have that whole high tech vibe going on. I like the C-54. I actually even really like the F-55, even though it seems it's like it's subpar, the machine gun, the LMG. But I like all those weapons. And the R97 shotgun is pretty good too, for dumping those shells, man. You like the knife. I tell you what, so one of these days I will really enjoy the takedown stuff, but not until FPS isn't a shit show and middle mouse clicks aren't an auto down. Of course, the flip side of that is either they work instantly, which is 90% of the time, or 10% they do nothing at all. Right? They've got to fix that stuff. But especially PvP FPS is a shit show, and especially when you're talking about melee too. It's so bad. I can't take any of that shit seriously at all. It's awful.
Landing gear down.
Feel very drifty. Did I accidentally decouple? Did. I thought that I made sure I was coupled just a second ago.
Offline.
The space minivan. I like the cutter, man. The cutter is such a cool little ship. I would love it if there was a medical variant of the cutter. I'm just saying, CIG. I'd be a happy camper. Cutter red. There you go. Exactly. Although preferably they won't break the med bed in it. Nicknamed the Scalpel. All the bad guys would be piled up someplace. And as soon as I get close enough to actually engage them, they'll all draw a bead on me and kill me instantly. Or as soon as I see him, will 30K, one or the other. Up, it happened. There's one right there in the middle of the screen. I saw him moving. And we 30K. Oh, man. It's a folding chair with an IB drip and a vertical Healy beam rack. I love it. Oh, man. So disappointing. Oh, dude. Where's the, where is my little thing? I scroll past it? Oh, I did. Oh, it's already selected. Oh yeah, they're supposed to be actively hotfixing all day today, is what they said, that they're working on it. I want to go. Why aren't you showing me? There it is. I'm like, where's my ground vehicle?
Systems activating.
I like the little truck. I do. It's a cool little ship, man. Well, I mean, you know, how can you not be? It's awful. It's unplayable. It really is. It's totally unplayable, which is really disappointing because it's live, right? It's not supposed to be this way. This is a good map. It's too bad it's always at night. I really wish we could choose what time of day the AC maps were. It does have a very short wheelbase, which is kind of cool. Good for the turns. What am I stuck on? Rock. No, you're not gonna let me do that, huh? Not gonna let me, Billy Goat? Almost, sorta, kinda, maybe, almost, nope. Yeah, it is. Well, it's kind of like a wide body mule, right? I love the mule too. maybe just an open bed mule. About the same size, right? This behavior, by the way, trying to drive a ground vehicle, and I know this is a terrible place to try and drive, but trying to deal with this terrain, trying to navigate this terrain, this is what I was thinking of the entire time that they were showing us these beautiful new biomes at CitizenCon. Is, can you imagine trying to drive a ground vehicle in any of those locations where they added all that stuff to it? I mean, the hover bikes, I guess, will have a use, but they made the ground vehicle, the wheeled vehicles, even more useless. What is with this weird, evenly distributed snow pile floating not quite on the surface? It's kind of strange. Oh my goodness. Believe it or not, I was trying to steer to the right. Ground vehicles are awful. They really are. It's a shame. They're not sticky enough. They just kind of go wherever the freaking ground bounces them. Very little actual control. A little truck that will try. You can do it. Keep going. Oh! I mean, that's a little bit of an incline. Just a bit. Oh, man. That was not at all what I expected to see happen. Not sure what that freaking fishtail was about either. Oh my goodness. Part of the problem is none of these vehicles have got any logical center of gravity. It's just the center of the object. So much for self-righting, I guess, huh? Really?
Systems activating. Systems activating. Systems on.
So what, no self-righting on this guy? That might be the biggest disappointment of the day. I mean, that's pretty terrible. One might say terminal. She's dead, Jim. But apparently it is. I mean, it happened. I don't think I have one because I'm in, I'm in Arena Commander. All I have is whatever I have. Shit, we don't even have an inventory screen in Arena Commander? Just need to push. I mean, it is pretty stable. But, I mean, I can just imagine trying to do any driving around in the PTU and running into exactly the same thing. I guess the rule is make sure you don't drive one of these little buggers unless you've got a max lift with you, right? That's kind of disappointing to me. I mean, you know how many times we've seen you get tipped over in a ground vehicle. It's just a part of the Star Citizen experience. My coffee cup is empty. I'm gonna have to do something about that there. Oh, the real question is what am I gonna do about this? The 30Ks are so bad today. I mean, it's so bad. And what a really cool environment. You know, I can't wait until we have more stuff to do on the surface. All the promises from SitCon are there, you know. It's something I really look forward to. Just don't know when we're going to actually see any of it. It's only going to get better with, the Gen 4 planetary tech. All that Genesis stuff looks pretty tasty. All right, I'm going to get another cup of coffee, and then we'll figure out what we're doing. All right, I will be right back, y'all. I has returned with more coffee. Got a semi-stable server? Those are a myth, man. They just are. Even if you're in a good server, if I were to get on it, it would crash. It would 30K, I guarantee it. Because that's just the way that works for me. If there's a bug, if there's a problem to be found, Galathier will find it. Over 45 minutes now. That's pretty good compared to what I've been experiencing today. I just wish we had some idea what's causing the problem, you know. That I haven't seen anything new from CIG other than, of course, that they're continuing to work on it. I really cannot believe Amazon says just reinstall the game. It's just like I was in Baron's chat complaining about something in WoW. Just reinstall the game. Did you reinstall the game? Did you reboot Windows? Did you turn your PC off and back on again? Well, we're awake and alive again. It's interesting to me that the first thing that happens when you log in is that it shows the acceptance missions from the missions that you took. Yeah, that's it. Well, I did all that yesterday. Just so. I did not reinstall the game. I did verify all the files, and I'll try it. I'll go ahead and reinstall the game later so that I can tell them that I reinstalled the game. And if it makes a difference, I'll be glad. But I will tell them how utterly ridiculous that is as a solution. You know, because I get to do the little customer service survey. So I'll leave my 2 cents in. But it won't matter. I mean, I really don't think AGS knows what they're doing. I'm hoping that they'll figure it out. I love New World. It's a lot of fun. But as a development team, there seems to be no value in the management there. None. All right, let's see. I was going to deal with hydration before I forgot about it again. It didn't give me the throw thing this time. Wanted to see if the I didn't see the arc. We'll check it with a grenade when we get to the hangar again, because I'm wondering if that bright ass Sunbeam, whatever, was just something going on with the server, or if they actually changed or broke the grenade trajectory arrow, which worked for a while. All right, let's see first if we can get a hangar just because we're here. Nope, no hangar. No hangar. We'll refresh it and see again. Close the door. Open the door. Oh, still no hangar.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System.
Do.
Vehicle selected. Please stand by. Your vehicle has been delivered to
I mean, the one positive thing that I'm seeing here is that the ships are being pulled back to the station. I don't have to claim them. Right? So that's a good thing. Oh, we were going to try the grenades, right? Which button was grenades? Yep, no, I don't know what they've done with the trajectory thing, but it's totally wrong. You can see it's pointed off someplace that isn't quite where the arc should be. I don't know what they've done with that. That's annoying, is what that is. It's one of them things where you wind up going, okay, it worked fine, why did you break it?
Hello and welcome aboard your Drake interplanetary craft.
You are clear to launch.
All right. Let's try and find another mission. Deja vu.
Launch complete. Landing gear up.
Hey, how you doing, girl in pigtails? Well, I mean, it's just all about the 30Ks today.
Thank you.
All about the 30Ks. Where's my nav mode? Thank you. All right, Cavium. Food. Bait and switch. Are we talking about the galaxy?
Quantum drive is now on. Quantum drive is now off.
I think if they originally told us that they were going to be able to build ships with it, build bases with it, that they need to create a module that helps in building bases, period. Doesn't have to be able to do the whole thing, but it better be able to do something that they said it was going to be able to do. You know? The only thing I've got in the way of a Galaxy is I've got a couple of CCUs to go from a Valkyrie to a Galaxy. But Galaxy was not a ship I was interested in. I mean, I know you guys are collectors, so.
Quantum drive is now.
I think it is wrong to promise something and then not deliver it. You can water it down if you have to. Yes, I agree. I mean, that's not cool. That's unacceptable. And that, I think, is indicative of the worst problems with CIG marketing. It's just, you guys got to do better than that. But I mean, they've been making a push on that kind of stuff for a while now, you know, kind of like the F8. Only going to be able to get it through the game, yada, 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 unless you're, you know, whatever level concierge. And then, look, here it is. It's for sale. All of that kind of stuff is really bothersome to me. Yeah, I don't know what to say. But marketing has too much presence in the decision-making of CIG right now. Yes, it has to be profitable. Yes, there has to be money made. But stop making promises that you're not really ready to make, and make sure you don't screw over your existing customer base, because that's just no, man. I mean, you know, I'm not even going to be sure I'm going to keep mine still. I have left it in the hangar because I did all of the stuff and got the 10-year version, etc. But I don't know that I really have any interest in keeping it. I would much rather earn it in the game. Yeah, and while overall I actually like the aesthetics of the ship, the ass end is weird. So I go off and on between whether I think, yeah, it's a pretty cool ship I like to fly and blow stuff up with, too. It's kind of dippy. I'd rather fly something else. But all of that is secondary to the fact that you told us one thing and then delivered another. And I mean, let's be real. They've kind of done the same thing with the Saber Raven, right? Saber Raven was only available when you bought I knew the name of the SSD just before I said it, and now it's gone. Right, and now we have the Firebird and we have the Peregrine, and the Peregrine looks pretty much just like the Saber Raven. No, it doesn't have the EMP, but they found a way to remarket the aesthetics so they could essentially sell the ship again. Right, and I feel like it would have been okay if they were going to make that clear at the outset, but that's not the impression that they gave early on. Yeah, well, you know, there's a lot of stuff to be annoyed by when it comes to the marketing decisions. So I do feel some annoyance there. But the whole idea of, yes, it's a Galaxy. Yes, we said you were going to be able to build bases with it. You know what? No, you're not. We changed our minds. How about no, man? Because you literally collected probably millions of US dollars based partly on the promise that ship was going to help build bases. So you don't get to pull that without consequences and repercussions. People will think twice from now on, period. Do I believe what CIG is telling me now? And I think that trend of us having to take everything they say with a grain of salt really started when they decided to sell the F8C. That was the first time where I really feel like, it's a little bit hyperbolic to say, but I really feel like we caught them in a lie. They flat lied, right? You can mitigate and rationalize and litigate on all of that stuff all you want. They changed the rules, which really kind of meant they lied. They didn't lie intentionally at the outset, but they have changed the circumstances in such a way that it made the initial statement untrue. And trying to do that with the galaxy was a mistake. If they didn't want the galaxy to be sure it was going to have that ability, they shouldn't have promised it. That's, you know, that was on you, CIG. Oh, we must, oh, okay, there we go. I was like, it's not going to open the door. We must be going to 30K. Yes, exactly. It is. Well, it is. That's exactly it. That is exactly it. He's completely right. Right? Which is, and CIG has learned that lesson a lot of times with Chris Roberts, right? Where it's like, we need to stop letting him say everything that comes into his mind. Because even if he wants it, even if he totally intends for it to be true, there's a lot that has to happen behind the visionary saying, we want to do this, to actually doing it. And somebody just saying, yeah, this sounds like a good idea, so let's do it, and promising it to the customer and then having to step back is not a good look. All right, we're definitely getting some deja vu now. One of them saw me, he started shooting back. Damn it. He went to hide. He's probably going to come around the corner eventually. I don't think I can... Oh, I did manage to shoot him once. But he's rubber... That guy was rubber banding in the background there. What about you? What? So, it was a reload, but it wasn't. For real this time? Too many things there to actually be able to shoot through the hole this time. I don't know what they did with the keybinds for that stuff. I can't actually tell what I'm hitting, but I'm not hitting him. There we go, we got him. All one. Oh, now we got markers for him. Good old God markers. Nothing like nipping the challenge in the bud. Oh my God, what the hell? What is going on? Oh my word. That guy was on the move. I don't have any more. Dude, hit the right button. I don't have any more. Oh, they're not. Oh, yeah. they're in the wrong location. I didn't realize that was a thing. Wait a minute. Are those the wrong mags? Stop hitting the wrong button. Are those S71 mags? No, those are AO3. Understand why it's not loading out of the pack. What if I switch weapons? Uh-oh. We're gonna 30K. Okay. Whatever. It is definitely not doing everything it's supposed to be doing right now. I'm not sure if it's because we're going to 30K or just because the server's being janky. Wait a minute, where's my... Where did the frickin' Karna go? We're doing that thing now. Oh, son of a bitch, man. Come on. Actually reload. And of course I got ready to fire at him, and what happened? The server decided to take a nap. Dude. Good God. So bad. This guy's got different. Who's this guy? Is that a player? Oh no, we do have an actual bounty. I forgot this was a boss guy that we had to find. I don't think that was him though, that was just one of the goons. Do I not have my freaking helmet on? I have my helmet on. How come I'm not seeing any? I don't know why I haven't taken any damage yet. He's up top. Trying to shoot me through the floor. Don't know how many goons he'll have with. Oh, I saw movement. Okay, we took damage that time. Nope. Whatever. That'll work, but that's not what I was trying to do. I don't remember now where I put the Which button is the med pin? I'll have to figure it out. It's Karna rounds. It's not what I'm after either. No luck. I thought maybe I could bounce it and get him. I did make him run. I saw that other guy. I kept waiting for him to open fire. God damn it, with the hitting the wrong buttons. Alright, well, we got our target, so I'm not overly worried about the stray henchman. As long as I can get out of here without him shooting me in the head. None of that. None of that is what I'm looking for. Need to get some more E8 ammo if I'm going to stick to this weapon. I used up pretty much everything I grabbed. Loki! Loki! Quit barking at the neighbor! He's so loud and scary sounding for such a sweet dog. Alright. Well, you know what? We finished the mission. Maybe the era of 30Ks is over and CIG has figured it out. Push the button. Oh, that's the wrong button. Okay. We used an awful lot of sniper ammo too. Alright, I don't know what happened to my Karna though. Of course I brought all that Karna ammo with me. And the Karna's now MIA. I must have had it in my hand when I 30K'd, maybe? Although I thought I was sniping the dude, so... Yeah, I had the sniper out last time as well. I don't know what happened to the Karna. Because I put it on my pack, and I put a barrel attachment, an EMOD 2 on it, and one of those shitty X1 optics. So yeah, I don't know what happened to it. No. I don't think we want to take the the cutter and go do ship bounties. There you go. We'll go do this. We'll go back up the bunker.
Engines online. Launch complete.
Bye-bye, Farnsway. Way. Yummy. It does feel like a real spaceship. I like it. I really like it a lot. What's my mission? Exactly the other side of the planet? Pretty much. Which means, of course, it'll be in the dark.
Quantum drive is now on.
Although maybe not. Cat. Cat. What are you doing, kitty? Meow. Well, get off my desk. You can't be on the keyboard. She's like, I'm gonna lay right here. Plop. It's a Freya kitten. Yes, Loki. Nobody's not paying attention to you. There's the Loki. Yes, you're a good boy. All right.
Quantum drive is now off.
We're in all the pitch black. We can just barely see anything. I can't wait until we have real proper night vision in the game. Of any sort. Of any sort. I'm just so tired of having to fake it. And there's so much contrast in the interior lighting with the exterior. Because we can't even turn the lights down on the interior of the ship, you know? But it's just so Dark Citizen, man.
Landing gear down.
I definitely see troublemakers outside.
Engines offline.
I got exactly one freaking magazine. Let's see if we can be sneaky. After having landed our spaceship, see weapons fire. Ninetales trading with security. That security? Can't actually tell. And the rubber banding is a solid statement on the state of the game, too. And what in the hell is he pointing at? The security. I see the stripes on the legs. Has he got anything good, dude? Hey, how you doing, Taraxis? Well, he took the weapon. Oh, that's security again. Who's he creeping on? Another dead guy? Did he already took the weapon? Damn it. I was like, I can take a P4 and get some more, and get some better ammo. Or actually have a weapon with ammo. Of course, that guy could see me, like, instantly. Shit. Damn it. I was just trying to move off to the side a little bit so that I could medbin. At least the NPCs seem to be on point. Much to my chagrin. Totally different experience from our previous mission, though. How you doing, Diddy? Happy Friday to you as well. I can make sense out of that, my limited understanding, but I don't remember any of the stuff to say in response anymore in Norwegian anyway. I did for a while. I need to get back to learning because I still want to. It's a good bit of brain. Oh well, we didn't get 30K this time. Well, I mean, you know, I feel bad because I was making real progress and just couldn't find the time to do it well, let's be honest. I didn't find the time to do it anymore. And I need to. There's just so much going on right now. It's hard for me to... Good old Star Citizen, man. Why is the freaking default view on the camera on the other side of the ground? I'm not really sure what to think about any of that. And the fact that it's inverted as well is kind of extra strange. It was a heavy. Well, it looks like I got one of them. I think he came over there near being bled out. Oh well, such is life. Given the state of the servers, I'm just not even going to try a beacon. Of course, I don't remember what I can even buy here. There would have been less of an issue here if I would have actually had the Karna that, you know, I had rounds for. That was part of it. Overly cautious on the ammo for sure, because I had exactly one mag and a handful of rounds after. This is assuming, of course, it's actually gonna regen me. Here we go. When's it gonna toss the hospital gown on me? When I try and put other gear on? Alright. Let's head to the Galleria. Wow. What the hell is it? There it is. I'm actually not sure what to think that we actually finally are on a server where we're not 30K right away. Nice. It would be awesome if that remained the case. They have managed to get that shit hot fixed. Would be amazing.
Smart buy.
We have whole sets of... Is this where I got the desktop? Yeah, but I don't like the tan shit. Hey, how you doing, Alec? Desert. Desert. Autumn. There's not a whole set of anything, is there? XXX. And we'd have to do something else for arms. Whatever, that's fine. Close enough.
Smart buy.
Shut up. Oh, really? No. Oh, there's one arms. They're blue. All right. Whatever, dude. About these. I'll try the autumn. All right. It's been very 30K today all day, although it seems to have stabilized. We've been on this server for a little while now. I had so many 30Ks early on. They were like 10, man. 12 maybe. It was ridiculous. It was bad. Armor. Wait, there was P-Force, right? So I think I already bought one. We have for attachments here. Nothing for the P4.
Hi. Let me know
That's
if there's anything
fine.
I can help you with.
I'll wind up swapping it out, I'm sure. I'm not going to worry about a tractor beam or anything. I think I should be okay for now. Come on, give me a lift. Come on, man. God. Of course. I knew it was going to appear sooner or later. Yeah. Well, I mean, you know, I think it's getting there. But we definitely need it to be stable and reliable again. So that we can freaking play, man. It's been... Oh, how about you actually... Can we please put that weapon where it belongs? Dude. My goodness. Whatever. And it hasn't recognized any of the inventory stuff yet, which means none of it is really on me yet. No core, no backpack, no legs. Flawless. It's either going to recognize that I put it on or it's going to rubber band it back into inventory. But this has been back-end services pretty much all day. I mean, it's just not in a good place. Dudes. Come on, CIG. It shouldn't matter. Either the inventory system is going to cooperate or it isn't. I can't put a weapon on the ground to do that with. It's just jank, man. Backend services are not in a great place. You know, I had this stray thought that, well, maybe I can go recover my gear and finish the mission. But that's clearly not going to happen. Because I'm going to wind up having to relog to try and get inventory to work again, and then I will have lost the mission and the gear. Because it almost certainly won't be on the same server. There's just too much random shit going on today. Whatever, we'll try and go to a hangar and go from there.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System. What do we got? What do we got? 30K. That was the longest run that I've had all day, though. I will say that. And no, dude. I'd like to believe so. Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, I knew I was going to have to restart to get my inventory sorted out. When it just sat there, I knew we were doomed. I just wasn't sure how doomed. I'm telling you, if I log on that server, it will crash within 5 minutes. Everybody with 30K. That's why I don't even try most days. If we weren't dealing with this kind of disconnect error, I'd probably have already joined on people just to do it. This is not great. Suboptimal. It's going to 30K before I even get in a new server. That's what I think. All right, you know what? Since I'm in the wait mode here anyway, I'm going to go ahead and
We're going to duck myself out of the picture. I'm going to take care of something for the Shield Maiden, and I will be back in just a few minutes, y'all. And you'll get to see whether I actually hit the server or not. Well, I see. I did finally get logged back into the game. I am going to be just another couple of minutes, though, taking care of stuff for the Shield Maiden. So I will be right back. I'm just going to go ahead and put this over here so that everybody knows I'll be right back. Oh, well. You'll never guess what happened. I know that is shocking, and I am completely dismayed. $30K number umpteen. At least I got the Shield Maiden settled into the tub so she could soak away some pain. Whatever, man. You don't want that to happen. I'm telling you. I'll join in the server, and then everyone will 30K right away. You'll know. You'll be like, oh, that was Gal out there. Oh, my goodness. Dude. Oh, you know, I think there's a message in all of that. We managed to get a little bit done today. We completed one mission. We got killed just the one time. We got to show up the cutter a couple of times. I think that's all I'm going to be able to do for today, man. I just don't think I can. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to touch base with the wonderful folks at AGS, New World Customer Service, and reinstall New World, and surely that'll correct the problem I'm having, right? Either way, I'll leave them their feedback. But I think that's going to be it for me and Star Citizen today. I'm going to hop off the stream and deal with that, because the thing about New World is if it doesn't resolve the issue, it's going to peg my SSD consumption to 100% again. And that's going to be a mess for the stream. So I can't even really try and do anything with that until I get that fixed. So I'm going to get out and, depending on what's going on tomorrow, I might stream this weekend. I don't have a whole lot else going on otherwise. Maybe we'll get a good patch tonight. That would be nice since it's Friday and we're rolling into the weekend. And we can have some gameplay that's not round and round 30Ks. But I appreciate y'all hanging out today. I definitely enjoyed the conversation. And of course, Star Citizen always offers a barrel of laughs. But I'm going to get out of here, and I'll talk to y'all later. Stay safe and stay healthy, and I will see y'all around the verse. Oh my goodness. We can only hope that things will get better soon. If you don't see me tomorrow, have a good weekend, y'all. Much love for y'all hanging out. Appreciate it.